It's Thursday, the 12th of January, and we are on the Australian dollar US dollar, just past 20 past 1. I've entered into a short position after this candle right here at 115. As always, if you want to see the analysis I did on this market from this morning, so the reasons for setting up the support and resistance zones and my overall thoughts on the market, just watch the review video from the same date on the YouTube channel. Okay, so this market, it has rallied a fair amount. We are still technically in a downtrend on the higher time frame until we break the previous swing low. Yesterday, out of UK hours, so out of UK trading hours after 4:30, the market rallied quite strongly, and it has came up into a key resistance level. Now, first thing is, it came up into this level this morning. I took a trade right here, 8:45. Market came down very, very nicely. Couple of pins up. However, I held on to this trade on the expectations of it coming down to these levels. We had the rejection pins as it tested the level for confirmation. And then the market shot back up and took me out at break even. I've been watching the market for the rest of the day, and there has just been no setups at all. It's just been in this trading zone most of the day. Very, very choppy here. Just going to mark this in. Very, very choppy price action. Right here. The market basically trading in a sideways rectangle, and then it has broken up. So I've been watching the price action, looking for the short positions. None have set up all day. The market came up, and then we got this very strong rejection candle right here, which I was happy to take for the sell position. Now, I need to be careful of these levels right here and right here. If/when the market comes down, I want to just watch how it reacts down here. We are in a market that is moving up. It has moved up relatively strongly, and in this resistance zone, thus far we have not seen any significant selling coming in. So with all that in mind, I want to be a little bit careful at these levels. The reason for looking for shorts up here is I have a number of confluences. We are around about the round number 7,500. We have the MA200 on the daily time frame, and also the overall market sentiment is still in a downtrend until we start breaking out of the previous swing highs. However, there has just been no good price action today. This one, it really was a very nice trade. With the benefit of hindsight, I should have exited right here. However, I held on to the trade looking for the stronger move down, and ended up getting taken out at break even. I was looking for it to come down into these levels. Got the rejection pins, which gave me the confidence to hold on to it, and then it came up and took me out at break even. It's all part of trading. Not every trade you take is going to work out perfectly. Can be very, very frustrating, especially if, like I've just done here, you look at the trade afterwards and think, that's exactly what I should have done, rather than looking for the further profit target. But it is all part of trading. You need to be able to deal with it. The important thing is, after this happens, you stick to your trading plan. You remain disciplined. You don't suddenly start taking any pin bar you see because you think, oh well, I had a very nice trade. I need to catch another one from this level. Because you end up getting into the market in areas like this, where the market is clearly chopping. It's giving no real indication of where it's going. It's refusing to break down. It's refusing to break up. We have no overall sentiment. And then the market breaks up. You're in a sell position and you get stopped out. Market came up strongly. It's chopped sideways a little bit once again. I've entered after this, as mentioned. I want to watch down here, and I want to watch down here. Also, it may be a relatively short trade. We will wait and see. By short, I mean short profit target. But we will wait and see. So what I will do is I'll pause the video as always. I'll turn it back on when the market starts to move. If it reaches the management point, if it starts to break the management point, if it starts to react off the management point, and whatever I'm doing, and the reasons why, I will talk you through it. Okay, so the market is coming down relatively nicely. It's just heading for this management point. You can see it snipping up just a little bit there. That's just the reaction. Buyers stepping back in, looking to continue what they are looking at as a bullish trend. However, as I've mentioned, I have identified this as a strong resistance level. So I am willing to hold on to this trade for longer, looking to take it down at least into this area down here, where all the choppy price action is, and where we will likely see a stronger reaction. Okay, the market is in the target area. I am just about to exit this trade. I'm just watching to see how it reacts at this level of support. Okay, so I'm out at 13 points. I risked 14 points here. Entry was just below the candle at 7509. Risked 14 points, made 13 points. Now, something to go over. This trade right here was better than 1-to-1 risk to reward. It was a greater profit than 1% if I had exited the trade at this level. However, I looked to run the profits down to here. With hindsight, I should have got out of the trade. Made a slightly smaller profit, but still made the profit. And it is now 1:45. So rather than finishing work at 9:05 in the morning, I have, sat and watched the market all day looking for another setup. And with the market always being in my trading zone, I have had to sit and watch the market fairly constantly. So what is that telling us? Well, the first thing is that it is saying that I made a mistake in my first trade. Now, I don't think I've ever heard a trading educator admit to making a mistake, but it is all part of trading. That is something I go over countless times in these videos and when I'm talking to subscribers, in their morning review videos, in the breakdown videos. We all make slight mistakes. Things don't always work out perfectly. The important thing is I got out at break even as the trade started to move against me. The overall analysis, I should point out, was correct. This was a good profit target to watch for, down at this level. However, I should have came out after this candle for a slightly smaller profit rather than letting it come up to get me at break even. Okay, I do want to add something to this video. So that trade completed just less than 14 points, which means just less than 1% on account made. This trade right here, the 8:45 setup that I took, when it was down here, it was greater than 1-to-1 risk to reward before it came back and stopped me out at break even. So the first thing is this was a support level that I had marked in. However, I had my target as down here. So what does that mean? Well, it means that I traded imperfectly. I made a mistake. Now that is something I don't hear trading educators talk about enough. Or to be honest with you, I don't even think I've heard one talk about it at all. None of us are 100% perfect. I don't take every single trade and it works out exactly as I had it planned. I had a profit target down here. It reversed here. Now with hindsight, I should have exited this trade on the rejection here. However, I seen the pins up here, so I held on to the trade and it came up and stopped me out at break even. As a result, I had to wait another 4 hours for the setup, with the market constantly being in the resistance area, which meant I had to sit and watch this market relatively closely. Now, I think it is important to say that and to go over that. Not every trade you take is perfect. Not every trade professionals take works out perfectly. It just doesn't happen. So now that now that I'm admitting that not everyone is perfect, not every trading educator is perfect, what I need to do is flash up an image of a Ferrari with some money or something like that, which tends to be what most trading educators do, to try and lure you in, to think it's fast cash, to think you can make lots of money. It's really easy. You just need to buy their system and then you can learn it really, really quickly and you'll be a millionaire. It doesn't happen like that. Even when you are a professional trader, a lot of the time it's frustrating. A lot of the time nothing happens at all. You're going to become best friends with your coffee machine. You're going to become best friends with books, things like that, things to distract you whilst there is nothing to do. It's one of the reasons I started the chat function with the Zone Trader subscribers, because I know they are getting, or they will be getting, bored and they'll be pulling their hair out sitting at home. However, back to the point, the trade was not perfect, this one. Now, what was perfect is that I didn't let that fluster me. I didn't then jump into trades that didn't line up with my rules, didn't line up with the trading plan, because I was annoyed that I had been stopped out at break even. Because quite easily, I could have shot up, taken me out of break even. I could have jumped into a buy position, thinking, oh well, it stopped me out. It's almost guaranteed to go up now. You jump in, the market pops up, a little bit of profit. You start rubbing your hands together, thinking you're really smart, thinking you've caught the market. It reverses, comes back down. You get to this level, you start panicking. Why the heck did I get into that trade? It was a stupid trade to take. It was an emotional trade. You exit for a loss. Market chops sideways like this. It then comes up again. Very strong candle here. You start to think, I was right, this market is going to rally. It's in a bullish rally on the daily time frame. It has been for some time. It rallied very strongly overnight. You jump into another buy position up here. Market pops up. You start rubbing your hands again. Down it comes. You're out for another loss. That is emotional trading. And that's just, a typical thing that will happen. I mean, you might happen slightly differently. You might take sell positions. You might jump out of even more trades, some of them at break even, but that is emotional trading. And it's about getting frustrated when your trade doesn't work out, and especially if you manage the trade imperfectly. But you just have to wait. The setups come. We had one right here. Market came down. Take profit level was this zone here. I let it just come through. I exited. The market is now bouncing back up. It was a good trade. Okay guys, so that's everything for the live trade today. As always, I hope that was helpful. I'm James Orr, and thank you.